Oh snap. Where we at, baby? What it do? I'm the people's champ. So, peace to the gods. It is I, the wavy one here. And today I come with a few grievances. Like, why, if you are not ready to eat the watermelon, did you cut it and just sit it in the fridge? Been sitting in there for like 4 days. No one's eating it. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I actually wanted to talk about is the fact that freaking herbs, right? And normies, okay? Normal people, and it's just the consciousness of people, right? Who aren't really on the hero's journey, the health journey, the plant-based, raw living, sun-fired food type of, trip, like, people like me be on. And I just really want to, right there, like that. I can do that, and that should work. So, right here, I've got these 2 bags, just to make sure y'all can see that. This is some organic freaking nettle leaf, cut and sifted Anthony's organic nettle leaf, gluten-free. And then we've got this organic dandelion root right there. All right, looks like the light, because I got 2 lights. This light is brighter than this one, and really, well, this one's doing pretty good. That one doesn't have the cover over it, so it's a little bit more than the this one right here. However, regardless of these things, we've got the nettle and the freaking dandelion. These are weeds, what most people would call weeds that just grow up out of the ground. Nobody has to plant them. Nobody has to water them or tend them or look after them. They will literally just grow because they want to grow. And that's one of the most beautiful freaking things I think that there is about it. And you can literally find both of these. Right? I'm gonna go into this little thing, but then I'm gonna bring it back and I'm gonna be like, bam! But guess what? There's more. Or something like that. But anyway, you can walk all over town. I've done it. Right? You can walk all over town in multiple states, every state that I've ever been to. And I was being, kind of conscious and paying attention and being aware of my surroundings. You can find nettles and you can find dandelions. All right? You can find them everywhere. They grow everywhere. But now let me bring it back and be like, peekaboo. Guess what? We got freaking both of these growing in our backyard. And the dude who came like 2 weeks ago and cut the grass chopped them all down. Of course, they're starting to grow back. You dig? If you saw the other video that I did about my garden, me starting the organic garden, is that the dandelions are already growing back. I'll go out and check some more. The nettles will probably started growing back, but then I kind of mulched it a little bit where they were at. But they were over there in the corner. It's funny, the weeds mainly grow in the corner of the yard. That's funny. But anyway, I just think it's so crazy. And she was talking about she didn't want them there. And it's like, so you got the people cutting the yard, and now they're gone, but you'll spend. Do you see how big this goddamn bag is? This bag is big. This is a big bag of freaking organic nettles, right? I guarantee this cost at least $50. At least $50. This one probably cost at least 30. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So you paid almost $100. You paid almost $100 to get something that you could have gone into the backyard and gotten for free. And this is just the consciousness of people. Well, when we move, you gotta make sure that the backyard. I'm talking about my mother, right? Just so everyone knows, who's this mystery woman that he's talking about? talking about my mother, the woman who gave me life, and I love her. But, you know, hey, she's not the most conscious person, you know, and then she's bougie, you know, and it's like, I really don't care. But everyone knows that by now. Everyone who knows me knows that I don't. I'm a different person. You know, I'm way farther somewhere out there with the constellations. So I'm not one of these normal people, okay? I'm the dude talking online about health and all these different things and aligning yourself with the natural energies, you know, the angels of the earthly mother. You got your sunlight, the air, water, all these different things, you know, a seen gospel of peace level stuff, you know, that esoteric knowledge, that occult hidden knowledge that's not really hidden, it's kind of right there, even though the Vatican did, you know, kind of try to hide it away, right? They did kind of try to hide that away from people, and, you know, who knows what all else is in the library down there, and the only people who know is the people who know, you know? So there's that. But it's like, you want the dude to cut the freaking weeds down, but then you'll go and spend all this money on organic nettles and organic dandelion root, when literally all weeds are organic. All weeds are organic. Nobody has to do a single thing. You literally do not have to do a single thing for weeds to pop up. It's actually best if you don't do anything. It's best if you don't do anything, and these weeds will just pop up, and they are not only good for us, but they're good for the soil. They're good for the soil food web and the environment and the freaking, you know? And then they have on here verified gluten-free, which it always kind of makes me, you know, a little bit when I see that on products, because did I mention this before? I might have, but I'll say it again. Gluten is wheat protein, and if it's not wheat, then why would you expect it to have gluten in it? So it's like, there's so many things that they say, oh, gluten-free, gluten-free, gluten-free. It's like, of course it's gonna be gluten-free, but that's just me being a freaking left brain, intellectual freaking, you know, guy, like, you know, that's just me, and that's just my thing. So like I said, it's just a little, it doesn't really matter, right? Let people have fun. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. The simple fact alone that people are attempting to be health conscious is a win. It's a win for all humans. Even though, like I said, most people don't know what gluten is, so it's like, you know, that's like me talking about the mitochondria, right? And it's like, well, if you don't know what mitochondria is, then you can't really form an intelligent opinion about it either way, you know? Kind of like with, you know, it's a stabbing motion.
Okay, you're giving her an injection of adrenaline straight to her heart, but she's got a breastplate. You gotta pierce through that. So what you gotta do is you gotta bring the needle down in a stabbing motion. I gotta stab her 3 times? No, you don't gotta fucking stab her 3 times. You just gotta stab her once, but it's gotta be hard enough to get through her breastplate into her heart.
Oh my god. Pulp Fiction. I'm talking about, you know, and I'm not, you know, no, never mind. But that big V, not like the little V, right? The big V, the one that can change. Well, I guess they both can change destiny. But anyway, the stabbing motion V, right? They usually don't do a stabbing motion. They just kind of like wipe it off, and then they, you know, and you pull it out, and it's like, keep the thing over it. No, here's a Band-Aid. Do you want a lollipop? No. Okay, well, we'll see you next time. Let us know if you have any adverse reactions. We'll report it to theirs. Alright, so if you didn't get it by then, you just ain't gonna get it. But where was I coming or going with any of this? Right? Cow and Chicken, that was a pretty good show. Cartoon Network, how old are you? Age check. I really don't know where I was going with that. I absolutely don't know where I was going with that. A little tangent though, and that's what we do here. So, anyway, yeah, that's where I was gonna go. I was gonna say, the people who aren't properly educated about certain things, they have opinions about them, but you're not really educated on any aspect of this at all, so you can't really form an intelligent opinion that is going to help people. You're what we like to call a useful idiot, right? Your ignorance, unbeknownst to you, does more harm than good. And you think you're doing good. You think you're a really good person. You're helping out the children and the elderly. And, you're going to cover yourself head to toe in saran wrap and carpenter's trash bags. And I know I'm really on the edge right now. I'm on the edge right now. And you're going to do everything you can to be a good person, to make sure that you help every single man, woman, and child out there. But you don't know anything. You literally do not know. You just don't know. And that's not your fault. Percentages, right? For those people who aren't conscious enough, it's like certain things, you can't even attract certain things to you, because it's like your consciousness, your level of awareness, your frequency isn't anywhere near like, it's like my frequency when I, was seeing the freaking vegan videos everywhere. I was already into the bodybuilding and dieting and working out and being healthy and things like that. So that's why when it comes to like the vegan and the plant-based thing, I was already kind of like on that, same wavelength where it's like, oh, he's health conscious. Let's, he's kind of we got, being healthy. We've got, keto and paleo and vegan and all these different diets, some are better than others, but it's like, hey, it's still on the health conscious plane. So it's like, that's why that information was, really able to come to me. And, veganism was growing more and more in popularity, but still, when I saw it, I kind of tried to stray away from it at first, but then I was like, yo, if I'm really a truther, if I'm really someone who wants to freaking get to the highest highs, then I'm not going to stray away from this type of stuff. So I went into it, and we see where I'm at now. So, but yeah. Anyway, wasn't fully finished with that point that I was making, but yeah, I'm done. So anyway, I just think it's interesting, like I said, you could go outside and, health is free. Health is free, health is simple. Well, health could be free, right? It's cheaper to grow your own food than it is to go to the store and buy it, especially if you're doing a permaculture style grow, and you're not using a bunch of compost that you're not making yourself, and different things like that. And then especially, you know, if you harvest your own seeds, then you never have to buy seeds. So there's levels, man. There's always the different levels. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, like, subscribe. Go to my link down in the description below, and you will see all the other amazing things that I do with my life that are not all health related. Most of them are not health related. I make music, and yeah. You can go to the link, check it out. But from me to you, I'm gonna get back to these two screens over here behind the camera, and with much love in my heart for you, for I, right? Because there is no separation. I and I bless I. Ja, come on. All right, so you be beautiful, and peace be with you.